everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm your Lucky and I simplify programming for beginners like you. And in today's episode of Module 3, we are going to work on conditions in Python. We are diving into something super important, which is the if, elif, and else decision structure. In the previous videos, we worked on if and else conditions. If you guys missed that episode, I'm going to keep that in the description. You can just go there and try to grab it. If you still have any doubts, you can comment down and you can start learning from here once you complete that episode. So we are going to work on if, elif, and else decision structure. Now don't worry if that sounds like a lot. We'll take it slow, break it down with real examples, and by the end of this video, I promise that it will click for you. And let's go. All right. So we have already seen how if and else exactly works and how they help our code to make simple decisions, right? Like it could be choosing between two options. But what if you have more than two conditions to check? Let's say you're grading the students and based on marks, and you want to assign grades A, B, C, or maybe even an F. I don't want you to do that, but yeah, maybe it happens. So that is where we can use if, elif, else. So it lets you to check multiple conditions one after the other. Like, for example, if this condition is true, then you can execute it. If this is false, then the interpreter goes here, and if it is true, then it will execute. If this is also false, so anything of them is not working out, so then it will go to the else block and it will just print whatever which is present in the else block. So I'm gonna explain it once again. Let's understand what's happening here. So first, Python checks condition 1. If that's true, then it runs this block of code and skips the rest of them. If not, it checks condition 2. If this is true, then it runs this block. Still the condition is false, then it goes and check condition 3. And finally, it will print this block. If none of those conditions are true, then it will go to else block and then it will print this line. It's pretty neat. Python goes step by step until something matches. If nothing matches, then it will execute this block. So let's bring this to life with an example. Marks equal to 75. So this is the marks that a student got. Okay, just imagine if marks, how do you give grades to students? So if marks is greater than or equal to 90, then you will give a grade to that person, right? To that student. So you got an A. Okay. Elif marks greater than or equal to 80, then you are going to give that person B grade. So you got a B. Not even B grade. I'm sorry. So what if, my bad, I'm typing something or the other. Okay. What if the marks greater than or equal to 70? Then you'll just print you got a C. What if the person got 60? he or she got a D grade. So what if the person is less than 60, which is none of these things? Then else print, sorry, you failed. So here's what we have got. So we have got marks variable, which is 75, and we just assigned 75 grade. And now, so if the marks are 75, then Python will first check whether is it 90 or more based on score. So it is not 90. So next it goes 80 or more. Still no. 75 and 80 is completely different. And now it goes here, marks greater than or equal to 70. Yes, so it prints you got C grade. So notice how it stops once a condition is met. That's the beauty of if, elif, else blocks. Like think of it like a staircase. Like Python walks down step by step until it finds the right one. And it's like, yes, this is what I need. And then it will leave the rest and it will just print the output just for you. If you want, you can try it right away. So you got a C. So that's the beauty of it. So if you just skip 90, then you got an A. So if it's 90, then it will check this line itself and then it will check this one. And then it will just print it because it met the condition, right? That's fine. What if you got 50? I failed for sure. See, sorry, you failed. So it will check whether 50 and 90 are same. No. Greater than 90? No. Greater than or equal to 80? No. Greater than or equal to 70? No. Greater than or equal to 60? No. Then it will simply print this else statement. So this is what if, elif, and else exactly works. So this is the example that we have worked on. So it will check the grade value top to bottom, step by step. If it meets the condition, then it will just print and skips the rest of the part of the code. So that's how if, elif, and else works. So I just want you to give some quick tips when using if, elif, and else. First tip is you can have as many elifs as you want. It depends on the situation and depends on the conditions that you want to give. And the else block is optional, but it will be super handy as a, fallback. Like it is optional. You don't have to give this. If you don't give this, what happens? Let's see. So it will just print nothing, I guess. It is not printing anything. See, it is not printing anything. So that's the. But if you want to show something to the user that there's something wrong even in the data that the user given, so then you can use this else. I would suggest you to use else, but it is not necessary to do so. Also keep that in mind that conditions are checked in order, like from top to bottom. First this, then this, then this, then this, and this. If any one of it met, then obviously it will skip the rest of the code and it will print the output that you're expecting. So that's how if, elif, else works in Python. A simple, powerful way to guide your program through multiple choices. In the next part, we'll talk about nested if statements. That's when, one condition is inside another. Like it is very useful for more complex logic. If this helped you to learn something new and interesting, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more beginner friendly Python lessons, and also drop a comment. If you have any questions or want me to cover something specific, just comment that down. I will make video on that one as well. See you in the next one.